Paul Manafort has officially been indicted for shady dealings with Russia, and we are now learning about what he spent some of his laundered money on, and the details are rather juicy and pretty outrageous. So the indictment said that Manafort laundered more than $18 million through offshore accounts and used the money to enjoy a lavish lifestyle here in the United States. Well, what did that lavish lifestyle entail? A lot of money on clothing and antique rugs. Let me give you some examples. So he reportedly spent $1.31 million on home automation, lighting, and home entertainment company in Florida. So I'm guessing home automation is like shades and stuff that you.
I guess.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds ridiculous.
Look, there's only two options here. When I first read it, I thought, man, this guy's obsessed with his house. He also spent $5.43 million on home improvement company in Hamptons. And then there's a $655,000 on a landscaper in the Hamptons and another $164,000 on another landscaper. He must have a gorgeous house.
He has several homes that he used his laundered money on.
But just to finish the thought there, Anna, it's either like he's wasting the money, and I think that's you did all that. You know, you're gonna go to prison and all that for just a.
You gotta have that automation in the home.
Automated lighting in your house, and that might be part of the thing, and he's an idiot. Another possibility, I don't know, we're gonna have to see as the case unfolds, is he funneling things through these companies? Is it more money laundering? Because it is an ungodly sum to spend on even lavish houses.
Okay, so let me give you a couple more examples that will amaze you. So he spent more than $500,000 on a clothing store in Beverly Hills. Just one clothing store, $520,000. One clothing store. He also spent $20,000 on housekeeping in New York, and he wired money from his offshore accounts to purchase 2 properties in New York City and a 3rd in Arlington, Virginia.
No, look, some of it I get. Like, if you're gonna bother stealing money or money laundering or whatever you did with the Russian oligarchs as the indictment charges, well, you might as well get nice houses and Range Rovers and Mercedes out of it, which is what he did. He likes art, he bought art. The $20,000 on housekeeping seems benign next to everything else.
Yeah.
So I get that part. But why you have to spend a combined $7 million or more to improve your houses? How much improvement do you need in a house? And then $849,000 at another men's clothing store in New York. And then $934,000 at an antique rug store in Alexandria.
Yeah.
And so he's obviously incredibly vain, because I doubt that the random store in Beverly Hills in New York were doing money laundering for him. I don't know, we'll see, right? But that's what you stole the money for? You know, that's the thing that drives me crazy about these guys who get obsessed with material things. Man.
How come people aren't obsessed with like being able to sleep at night, right?
Yes.
Like peace of mind, knowing that you earned an honest living. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to afford I don't even know how much for an antique rug, but who cares? Who cares? You step on a rug, you step on it with your dirty ass feet, okay? My dog sometimes does wee-wee on it, like pee-pee on it or whatever. Like, on accident, like we clean it up, it's fine, it's good. But like, I would like lose my mind if I had this like $1 million rug or however much he spent his money on for these rugs. Like, it's just stupid, it's stupid. You know what's priceless? Peace of mind, being able to sleep at night and not worry about, the feds coming after me because I'm laundering money and doing all these shady dealings with Russians.
But you see why the country is so sick of the corruption and the greed in Washington. So, I mean, this guy not only is now facing incredible prison time, for his dealings here and the money laundering and avoiding taxes, et cetera, with the Russian oligarchs, but he bothered to do deals with the Russian oligarchs to get stupid antique rugs. And then on top of that, in one of the parts of the indictment, it explains that he stiffed one of the oligarchs. And when he did, he took about $18.9 million off the guy and then never returned his calls. He went on the Trump campaign to make it whole with him. In other words, he was gonna do the Russians favors through Trump in order to pay back the $19 million he spent on automated lighting and antique rugs.
That's
you
so
sold
crazy.
out the country for like designer clothes and antique rugs. Your greed is despicable and vomitous. That's why we can't. This is the swamp. This is the swamp.
Absolutely.
And it was working for Trump.
And just to be clear, he spent $934,000 on one antique rug.
Oh,
one.
Jesus.
Nearly $1 million on one rug.
$112,000 on audio, video, and control system home integration, so that you could listen to whatever you listen to slightly better. You sold out the whole country. I hope the rugs and the clothes and the slightly better lighting and audio visuals in your home was worth it. And I hope you get enough prison time for us to think it was worth it. If you like this video, you'll love the whole TYT network. Check it out at tytnetwork.com/join.